Do we want to start now?
Okay.
Stop faffing about.
Are we starting just Spider-Man and then going into fucking...
Just looking at the screen, Spider-Man. It was good. What do you want to talk about,
Why don't you
guys?
start
That's when we
like
started.
J. Jonah Jameson? That'll be interesting.
Okay. How I can do a good JJJ impression, but I don't know what to say.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man is a public menace. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm good. I don't know.
I
if
think we should
actually
just
heard-
roll with this. I think this is a great start to the podcast.
I don't.
We start the podcast with me going, "He's a Spider menace." That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Is that a squeaky chicken in the background?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's great.
His name is Abraham.
Sheesh!
Yeah.
So
he's
this
really
is
loud. He's almost like half as tall as me. Here, I'm gonna show you.
All right.
Do you not have a duvet? How do you sleep at night, bro?
Pretty sure it's a white duvet.
He's tall.
Jesus Christ, look at that.
I don't know what the purpose of that was though.
Oh, we just threw
Just
it.
the rubber chicken.
It's right
It's
here.
it's a good start to the episode. We ain't got to do an intro. We could just roll with this.
There you go, start it like that.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's been 7 months now since we recorded an episode, so this is our reunion.
What a start.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
And we haven't really had a chance to get together and chat, really, apart from preparing for this episode. So where have we all been? Who's actually still been uploading for the 7 months? Because I haven't.
I've done bits and bobs.
I've done shorts.
Yeah.
I've just done... I upload every other week, so I'm alright.
Right.
I've done streams, and I've started uploading Halo content, taking a bit of a turn, because I am sick of Lego Star Wars and people printing it.
That's
I
controversial.
don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
For a
feels
second, I
like
thought I was recording. I am. It's fine. It's fine. I should be streaming today. Actually, the day this goes out, I should be streaming. But before then, I think I've had a break for like 3 months. So
Gone off radar.
yeah, went off the radar. But I'm back, kind of ish. I'm back for like 1 video a month, but I'll be posting more on the podcast channel or doing more here.
Yeah.
You said you're not in the Christmas mood, yet you've got a tree behind you. And
Yeah.
a hat.
Yeah. Well, it's a bad hair day. That's my excuse. But
I'm lucky. I don't ever have to worry about having bad hair days on recording.
no, because you wear a cap.
Yeah.
Rugged does. That's why he hasn't got his camera.
Yep. Don't grow your hair out, it's a flipping pain.
It actually is.
It will
I
pay
used to
off.
have-
It will pay off, but it's just doing it. It's just...
What are you going for? You going for like Anakin or
No, I'm going for like, Ned Stark. Just fucking...
Ned Stark? You're going long. Like,
Yeah.
all right, can't wait to see
Wait,
that.
I want to see what you look like.
I don't think there's any reason. I haven't done a live stream because I'm bulking as well, so I've just gone fat in the face. I'm like off radar myself. So
Oh dear, that ain't good news.
yeah, I'm not like blob or something. I'm not like that.
Looks like
Got the
Jabba the
quads,
Hutt.
have you?
Imagine going on Tinder, man. I'm bulking. I'm sorry, this is the strangest podcast.
This is such a odd start, but it's fun. I love this.
All right, so where are you all going with your YouTube channels?
Well, so far, straight in the ground. I have no idea.
Yeah,
We'll
too.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
Mine's going in a Halo direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it. I'm trying to do stuff that like I'm more passionate about and that I enjoy. That I want to, even if it doesn't get many views or anything, because it's not Lego. I'd prefer to do it because I enjoy it, and then when it does get views, it's like, you know what, it's so much better than doing something that I feel like I'm forced to do rather than not enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm doing.
I love that you bring this up because I don't feel like people actually understand what it's like to cover this game like consistently. Like the only people that I've talked to that actually understand what we feel about this game is you guys, and then like a couple other YouTubers like Quick Brick and Tactical. Like all of us are just
which game we talk about? Lego Star Wars.
yeah, Lego Star Wars. Like all of us are just kind of like sick of talking about it, but like we also have to talk about it because nobody else like talks about it, and like it's the only thing that does like extremely well. Not for all of our channels. Like Quick Break, I don't want to speak for him. Nox, I don't want to speak for you or Rugged especially, but like it's something that's like frustrating to have to keep doing, and then people don't watch the other stuff, but you want to do the other stuff now because there's nothing to talk about, and then you're kind of like done with Lego Star Wars. Like, I don't know. I have no motivation to cover it anymore.
Yeah. That's not really where I'm at now. I used to be there, but obviously I branched out into other games, so I have no responsibility to cover Lego Star Wars whatsoever, and I don't because of
I enjoy covering it when we get something. So like even if it's every 2 months, if we get a little screenshot, I'll wait till we get a few, and then I'll cover it in one little 5-minute video. But I don't cover it that much anymore. So,
yeah, I mean,
it's just.
I don't think there's definitely not anything bad about covering it. I mean, there's still obviously at one point in time we was all covering it when people were also saying the same thing, that it's dead in the dirt and that there's no news. But now there is news every now and then. Like there was some updates on Twitter, I think.
Yeah.
And then that's about
it.
It's
not really news though, is it? It's just like it's just marketing.
Yeah.
We don't know anything more about it.
And it's not like what they were posting was like anything new either. They're just like different angles from shots we got in the trailer.
Yeah,
but then there's people making a 12-minute breakdown video and a 10-second GIF. I don't know.
I've not watched one video, man.
My whole break on
news
YouTube. Update.
My whole break on YouTube.
There isn't any news, mate.
This is big.
The silence is now broken.
The silence is broken. Oh no.
Yeah, but they've gone silent again. So,
has there been any delayed videos up until this point?
I don't
Probably.
know.
I think there's been at least one.
Well, to be fair, all you know is the game is coming out in spring 2022. So. You know.
Well, that's all we've known for about 2-3 years now.
Yeah,
it's coming out in spring the next year.
I just see it as this way: we're gonna get the game one day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean,
I suppose.
We're gonna get it. You know.
I refuse to make another delayed video. Me and Nox made delayed videos and we got absolutely slaughtered. And then it got delayed.
We did.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? You got slaughtered.
I wasn't brave enough. I wasn't brave enough to do it.
I knew about it because remember the elite guy gave us the menu. We knew about it.
Yeah, was that why I covered it? Because we were
told
you
did, and you also made a video about there being more customers, and you got fucking hammered.
But hold on, let's be fair. It's been delayed enough now that there's gonna be a customizer in the game. If it doesn't,
it's stupid.
If it doesn't, I was very, very right because they haven't even put it in afterwards. But I don't think so. I think it's been so long now that it's going to be in the game. Because I think it was an email that I was sent from the same leaker who leaked all the menu screen and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it said that post-launch they would be adding it. But that was when it was coming out in October of like 2020.
Yeah, no, it's definitely in the game now as a base. So.
Maybe it's because it got out. They're like, we have to put it in now.
Yeah.
Guys, how have we started this podcast and gone straight to talking about Lego Star Wars? What is this?
Oh, man.
It's irresistible. And the funny thing is, if we put this out as a clip, it will perform the best.
Well, no, Lego Star Wars untold leaks. Because we haven't really told anyone about this.
Well, no, we could just put the silence is broken. Yeah,
silence is broken.
No, we'll change it. The silence is now fucking shattered.
The dead speak.
Full. There you go. Yeah, the dead speak.
Have like the episode 9 beginning of the crawl.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
I got just to change. All right, so I'm really happy about it. So I got this for my birthday.
Nice.
And hold up, it comes with a shit long cable, but there's like this Velcro thing, but it's not really Velcro. And it's just fantastic how it stays on and it goes back on and it doesn't. I'm sorry, but I've been sat here playing with this for ages.
So it's not Velcro. It's like
it's just
so. I recommend getting one of these controllers just for that.
How much?
How much did you get the controller for?
60.
I got it for my birthday yesterday. I don't know how much
I bet it's 60, 50.
It's going to be something like that.
Is it a Series X one? Is it a Series X one?
You are taking a... It's Nintendo, buddy. It's
okay. All right. Be fair. With the skin on, it looks remarkably like an Xbox controller. It does. That looks very similar. When you're just throwing it around, it looks similar.
It does.
But fair enough.
Well, I'll give you it.
That was funny though.
So guys, what's been the most hyped thing recently?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. No Way Home.
Halo Infinite.
Yes.
No, it's Miss
Halo's been
Marvel.
fire.
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, that's gonna be very exciting. So,
Hold on, guys. Before watching Spider-Man, did you see the Morbius trailer?
yeah.
Is that MCU?
It's Sony. It's gonna be in the same universe as Venom.
So
Yeah, it is.
well, that is that is
MCU.
kind of MCU then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're
kinda.
merging the universes.
Oh. If
Oh,
you've
that
seen
would-
that post-credit scene,
Yeah.
kinda,
No,
sorta.
in Venom 2, I'm on about Venom 2.
Oh,
Oh,
can we
well.
just discuss Venom 2?
Yeah.
I think that is the worst
Haven't
Marvel
seen it.
film. I think it's the worst Marvel film.
I think
I've
it's
only
the
seen the
worst one.
post-credit scene.
Yeah,
It's-
Venom 2's not good. I don't like it.
It's
I
like
ain't gonna watch it.
it's not terrible, but like it's the most generic movie you could possibly think
It's
of.
not generic. It's more just Venom going on like he sticks his middle finger up at one point, doesn't he? It's just it doesn't
Yeah.
take Venom or Carnage seriously. It's
Yeah.
it's a fun film, but it's not a good film. So
Riot was more interesting than Carnage.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like they did like the best Venom villain terribly. I don't know.
I like
But-
how Tobey Maguire basically started the MCU now.
I've seen
What
people
do you
say
mean?
that. Is that
What do you
that
mean?
was not in the plan?
It wasn't
He's
about-
not in
because-
Venom 2. What do you mean?
No, because the MCU, because Tobey Maguire is spoilers. We're going to be talking about Spider-Man anyway because he's in the new.
Too late for that.
You
Put in the
can't do
title, Put in the
that.
title. Put in the title. Spoiler discussion.
Oh yeah,
Is
okay,
it-
but look, we was gonna go in with no spoiler review and then switch to spoilers, but that's fine.
Oh, well, we.
We didn't have a plan.
I just love how Tobey
Alright,
Maguire
wait.
has changed the MCU.
Small spoiler. Tobey Maguire's in the new Spider-Man. Which
Yeah.
is
Really?
part of the MCU.
Is he actually?
Oh, mate, he
We'll
is.
put spoilers in the title now. We'll have
So's Andrew Garfield, bro.
yeah.
But it's the first Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, is in the MCU. Technically, Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire is the very first MCU
Yeah, but
movie
it's
now.
part of the multiverse, and it's so it technically.
But that's not the
isn't
MCU.
in-
That's the Marvel.
Yeah, but
universe.
I would say it's MCU now. I would say
Yeah,
that
it's
they bring
MCU.
these characters.
different
Okay.
timeline and multiverse.
Right. So the MCU is one timeline. It's the cinematic universe. There's the Tobey Maguire universe. Because he goes into the MCU, yes, they're connected.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
not MCU.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the way I
Yeah,
think
but I'll
about it
say-
is
I'll
if
say
you're
you
gonna
have to
do an
watch it now,
MCU if you do an MCU watch along, you've now got to add those Spider-Man movies in there because
I
otherwise
guess.
it makes no
Yeah,
sense
'cause
with No Way
I
Home
know who they are.
and
yeah, yeah. you
well,
do.
well, spoilers. So Daredevil as well. What did you
Yeah.
guys
Oh,
think
yeah!
about Matt
I was so
Murdock
gassed
turning up?
about that.
I was too. I was
like,
so lucky.
Sheesh.
I was so lucky that my theater that I was in, like, I when Daredevil came on screen, everyone goes, and so I knew it was going to be a great theater. But I was watching Daredevil up until Spider-Man, so that
Yeah.
because I heard he could be in it, and I got hooked. I binge watched season 1 in one day.
Well,
And
yeah,
I was so happy.
The rumors for it was for the other guy, right? The investigator. So
Oh,
Yeah.
remember in the trailer when he was leaning over
Yeah.
the table talking to Peter Parker, people thought that was Daredevil, but
Well, actually, after that trailer came out and they started playing it in movie theaters before other movies,
the IMAX, yeah,
IMAX just showed it wasn't him. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
that
I
was
mean,
sick.
I live in a small town, and even my cinema was buzzing through this
Yeah,
film.
ours
Mhm.
were.
yeah. I mean, this has been the best movie experience since the Sonic movie for me.
Yeah,
I'm actually not joking though.
I haven't seen the Sonic movie.
It was-
What
Have you
that
not?
about?
Sonic's really good.
It's good.
too.
It was actually not terrible. It
I
wasn't.
know it's
No.
got Jim
That's
Carrey in
alright.
it.
Yeah, Jim Carrey is by far the best part. But I mean, the post-credit scene. Spoiler: it's Tails. He comes out of some portal, and then it fades to black, and then someone in my theater yells, "Yeah, Garfield!" And it was so funny. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. that
I'm
movie.
pretty sure Americans are a lot more enthusiastic in cinemas than the British are.
Yeah.
So it's very special when we get buzzed over a film.
I mean, I saw Endgame 3 times in theaters, and I didn't get a single clap through any of them. So,
Oh, mad.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm mainly
remember
basing by the
watching
audience
Endgame.
reactions you find on YouTube
I
where they're all
love
just
watching
screaming
those. Those
and
are so much
shouting.
fun. Yeah.
You know when Captain America grabs Thor's hammer
Yeah.
Mhm.
in the fight? That's when I was in the cinema because I watched it at midnight when it released, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!" and everyone just got so excited. I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
That was my favorite part of the movie.
It
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
mine too.
Yeah.
Where would you guys put this? Where would you put No Way Home before we break down the movie
Very
or
much
whatever?
at the top.
Where would
It's at
you
9.1.
generally put
What,
it in
against
the MCU?
all MCU films?
Yeah.
I think it's my third favorite. It's behind Infinity War, Endgame, and then this one. It's tied with Civil
I think
War.
it's
I
my
think I would have to agree.
first. I think my first. I really enjoyed it.
I
The
think it's
problem
definitely
I
up there
have with
Endgame
this
and
film-
Infinity War.
The only problem is that the first half of the film is not nearly as good as the second half of the film.
No.
And that's what brings
disagree.
it down for me.
Yeah.
I think that the second half of the film is 10 out of 10 and the first half of the film is a 6 out of 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can see that. I think it will be my favorite MCU film, the second half. But I think the best MCU film's Infinity War for me because that's just awesome.
I
Yeah.
prefer Endgame.
No, Infinity War's well better.
I
I
watched
am-
it the other day. I'd still prefer Endgame.
No, Infinity War's so much better than Endgame.
Dio, what do you
the-
prefer?
The final battle, like,
Uh,
Endgame for me.
I'd mostly have to say Infinity War, to be fair.
Infinity War all the way.
Like I said
It
to
is
you a
good.
while ago, take the battle
Alright.
scene out of Endgame.
Yeah, but
Yeah, if
the
you
battle
take the
scene
battle scene out
is
of
what
Endgame,
it's
then-
about. That's the end
yeah,
game.
I know. But Infinity War's just, I think, a lot darker and better with the villains.
I
And...
agree. And it didn't have
Sure.
the generic movie ending.
No, you
No,
didn't have
but
it.
that's
Yeah.
what I hear all the time, and that just bores me. Is that Infinity War's good because Thanos wins? And yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but Thor's
It is.
entrance, the Guardians of the Galaxy entering with Rubber Band Man on. Oh, it's just better than Endgame, isn't it?
Yeah.
nah.
Endgame's still my second favorite. It's
No.
just I like Infinity War more.
Yeah, I also really like Infinity War. Infinity War's, Infinity War would be my second favorite MCU film.
I'm gonna look at
fair enough.
IMDb. I want to
DB.
see what the
DB.
ratings are because I know
DB.
Spider-Man's
DB.
currently at a
97.
9.1.
Is it 97?
You know, Spider-Man: No Way Home is like 99% audience
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I
it's
score.
think it's
now.
gone down
It's
to
got-
97, I think.
97.
I thought it was
Yeah.
99.
It was
were
99 last
at the
time I
very
checked.
start, when it first dropped.
I think
It's got like a
I'm still on it.
94 Rotten Tomatoes or something, I think.
And I need everyone.
You know, when reviews started coming out, I saw critics say that the first 30 minutes of the film was the best part of the film.
Cringe.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And I went into the film thinking that the first 30 minutes would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 99% audience score, 94%
Is it
critic.
still 99?
Spider-Man's at a 9.1 on IMDb at the minute.
Wow.
Deserved.
So let's have a look. Let's have a look. So if I do Infinity War, what did Infinity War get? This is going to be the decider. Infinity War
Well,
got an 8.4 at the minute.
It could
I
go
I mean,
down
I'll say it in a
though
minute.
still.
That ain't going to change. That ain't going to change.
Endgame's going to be higher than Infinity War just because Endgame's.
Yeah.
I don't know. No Way Home will definitely probably go down
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, it will over time, yeah.
for more
Avengers
votes.
Endgame got an 8.4 as well. So
Oh well, there you go.
Ah.
yeah. We're
So-
stuck in the middle with that
So
one,
do we
right?
want to break down No Way Home and just go through it like that with our thoughts?
Why not?
Can I just say one thing about it that pissed me off?
Go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Right, spoilers. So
Yeah, we've established that when you spoiled that
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire was in the film.
you know at the end where it's like everyone's gonna forget who Peter Parker is,
Yeah.
Alright, yeah,
and obviously he's with MJ and Ned.
yeah.
I
Just
think I
whip
know.
out your phone and capture a video.
I
being
thought that
like,
exact
right,
same
you guys
thing.
are gonna forget me. Here's a video. I'll show you it after you forgot me, and we're all good.
Because that would be
But no.
because I think the spell doctored all that out. Because if you think there was so much footage of
That's
Peter
true.
Parker and as Spider-Man.
Oh.
Even with students' phones, like everyone had footage that he was Spider-Man, and it wouldn't make any sense if they still had that. So the spell must have completely removed him from history and technology and everything.
My
I guess
other
so, right. Yeah.
about the spell though, I was confused because I get what the spell's supposed to do. Everyone's supposed to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So then why did Ned and MJ completely forget who Peter Parker was? Because they can still know who
the
he
end
is without
spell-
Spider-Man.
No, the end spell was forget Peter Parker
Forget
exists.
Peter Parker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if
I
they
thought it
forget
was...
he exists, the villains wouldn't be able to come through.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was...
Oh, also, did you see, you know, when he was saying, I can't stop them coming through, Doctor Strange? You know, in the purple cracks in the sky, did you see, like, Craven the Hunter and Scorpion in there?
I saw
Yeah.
Rhino as
you
well.
can see them through there, which is
We're
pretty
jumping
awesome.
ahead though, guys. We haven't even started the film
No,
yet.
I know.
Do we want to start at the actual beginning, or do we want to start with Daredevil?
Well, I think the actual beginning is a pretty good
Okay.
start because it kicks off straight from Far From Home, which is something I really like. Which means that
Yeah.
when we go back and watch the series as a whole, we can watch Far From Home and then No Way Home one after each other,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
which I really like.
I
And
really like that.
it's a cracking start as well until Daredevil comes along, and then it's a full scene, isn't it? When he's in the apartment, it's like 2-minute uncut, which is really good.
Yeah. And then he does like the back catches the brick. That was so
Mhm.
cool.
And
And
he
I love
plays
Daredevil.
I love Daredevil.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's
Yeah,
so
the
sexy, man.
Daredevil show's so good.
Dude, imagine
I can't
if
wait to watch
after,
it.
Imagine after all this, they bring back Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Oh, no.
I thought he was gonna say
no.
Batman. I was so confused.
No,
I
Ben
haven't seen
Affleck played
the
a
Daredevil
movie.
film.
Daredevil's
Yeah.
first appearance is going to be in Miss Marvel, isn't it? Which is...
I thought
I
it,
have to watch
I thought it was She-Hulk.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. It's She-Hulk. There, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. And he's going to have his yellow costume in that, isn't he?
Yeah, I heard that too.
No.
That's
I know,
the
I
comic
thought that.
one.
I don't like the yellow one.
I don't like
It's
the yellow
red.
one either. I think it'd be cool, like, but he's got to go back to the red. He's got to
Yeah.
go back to the red.
Oh,
for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen the Daredevil series yet, but I'll definitely let you guys know what I
Yeah.
think.
I watched it
No.
when it first came out.
It's got one of the best theme songs as well. The doom,
I've
doom,
heard
doom,
it's
doom,
really
doom.
good,
It is good.
but I haven't seen any of the Netflix shows.
Wow.
I think Daredevil is in like, it's in my top 10 Marvel things.
yeah.
Top 10 Marvel
It
properties.
is good.
Fair enough.
Jessica
it's up
Jones
there.
is rated higher though, isn't it? Than
Yeah.
Daredevil?
David Tennant, I can't wait to watch that as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that.
Do you
Daredevil's the
know what
only
I
one
did
watch.
like?
Yep.
If you listen closely in the movie, I don't know what specific part it was. It was definitely when Tobey Maguire and that came in, but they
Spoilers,
played
by
the
the way.
original.
Spoilers.
they played the original Spider-Man music from the Tobey Maguire movies. Like
You know that leaks?
only for a
Part of
split
the tones,
second.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
I-
leaks.
I was like, yes.
That
I was
so
like, let's
funny.
go. It's like, and I was like, ba, 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 ba.
Also, are we
Was
going
it
to talk
like-
about how they came into the movie? Because Andrew Garfield was like in a way back alley and then had to like sprint all the way to the portal. And it wasn't raining, but it was raining outside. So he was like some random alley where it wasn't raining. And then Tobey Maguire, he just comes in, he's like this. What? I don't know if that was just me. I was,
Yeah.
it was a little funny, but it was also cool. I was very happy with the way they did it. It was smooth.
They made a jizz joke, man.
Also,
They did.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was better than Tobey Maguire.
Yes.
Who's in the
Yeah.
film.
Yes, he was.
Even though
I
I love
agree.
Tobey Maguire, yeah, Andrew Garfield is awesome as
I
Spider-Man.
think he killed
is,
it.
he
I
is.
think
he
I
just
think
got
he
bad
was.
scripts.
I think he stole every scene he was in
Yeah, he did. He
in this film.
definitely did.
In-
Definitely.
I was watching our old podcast episode because I was like excited that we were doing it again, and we did a video like who's our favorite Spider-Man, and Knox and I both said
Oh
Tom
no!
Holland.
Yeah, I
And-
know. I'm sorry.
And I'm like, no, it's Andrew. It's Andrew. Andrew's my favorite.
I
Andrew's
said
really
Tom
good.
Holland before No Way Home existed. Now that's
Yeah.
pretty bad because I mean a few months ago I would have said Tobey Maguire because I've rewatched all the films again, and when we
Yeah.
recorded that I hadn't seen the films in a long time. Tobey Maguire is still my favorite Spider-Man. He's my least favorite Spider-Man in this film.
Yeah.
Me too.
because I think
No,
I
I
prefer
don't-
Tom Holland because
I
he.
agree with what you're saying there, but Andrew, because I really watched The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and I really enjoyed it, and I think he's really good at Spider-Man, especially how he moves. You know, when he goes and fights Lizard and he puts all the webs like an actual spider and gets the vine
Yeah.
workings.
And he
Yeah.
crawls all over him like a
Really good
spider.
really good
Yeah.
Spider-Man movement. He's awesome.
I love that movie so much.
I
That's my
like
second
those
favorite.
movies. Although his suit in the first one is terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
pretty
The
bad.
second one's the best
Fucking hate
suit.
it.
That is the
Yeah,
best
Yeah.
Spider-Man
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best suit out of all the Spider-Man, 100%.
Yeah.
Even, you know, the end of No Way Home when Tom Holland gets his new suit, you didn't get a proper look at it, but I still
I think it's really fucking cool. His new suit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it
it's
is.
really
I think
good,
it looked
but
good.
I still
is.
think The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has a better suit.
Yeah, that's probably my second favorite, and then still Amazing Spider-Man 2 is still my favorite.
And do you want to know why I think it is? Because Marvel's problem is they use too much CGI and special effects. So actually in Spider-Man, you know, Tom Holland's outfit, they actually have him in costume on set, but then they CGI it over so it's all silky smooth. I don't like that. I prefer The Amazing Spider-Man 2. You know, you actually...
There was a lot of CGI in this film, wasn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And it's on the Spider-Man suits, though, because the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, when he's falling through the air, you see it flapping like it would do in real life.
Yeah.
I think CGI that stood out to me, or not CGI, green screening especially. I think Happy was green screened in at the end of the funeral scene, and I also think that in one shot especially, you could see just a quite unnatural light on his head. But then also, who's the student reporter who was reporting on
Betty Brant.
when they was entering the school?
Yeah, she was not there.
Yeah, she was definitely green
Oh, and
screened.
did you not even tell that Sandman and Lizard actors were not even in the film?
Yeah, they weren't in it.
Were they
No,
not?
they were the
at the end?
scenes from the original films.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so what they did is
wow.
for Sandman at the end, they just took his scene where he like transforms, and then like that they used that, and then Lizard he cures him in the Amazing Spider-Man. They just used the exact
It's the same scene.
It's the same
Wow.
No way.
But
Yeah,
they did have the actual voice actors do voice clips at home.
Right.
And that's the one thing that annoyed me about the film, but it's not their fault. I wish Andrew actually spoke to Kurt Connors. That would have been awesome to see, but they were just from the original films.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's mad.
So,
Yep.
That makes
So,
me feel sick.
what did you guys think about Doc Ock? So, hold on. Before we get into that, there was no incentive to these villains returning, and then suddenly Doc Ock is there out of nowhere. For anybody who hasn't seen the past films, this film is practically nothingness because it promises on nostalgia and it hits the nostalgia very, very well. But because there's no introduction to Doc Ock, Green Goblin, or any of the other villains, if you haven't seen the past films, this film doesn't do justice to that. It doesn't waste time on introducing them.
But to be fair,
if you haven't
like,
watched the original films, then you're a scrub.
like if you're watching an MCU Phase 4 movie and you haven't seen enough Marvel movies to get caught up, that's your fault, man.
Yeah. But it still is enjoyable. Say you haven't seen it and it's just three Spider-Men coming together. It's still fun to see the three Spider-Men coming together. Even if you didn't know who they were, it's still fun.
Yeah.
I agree.
But the first, I think, where Doc Ock comes in is where the film gets better. I think from the Spider-Man coming in is 10 out of 10, but I think from Doc Ock coming in, it's fucking incredible.
I'll tell you what's better than Doc Ock. When Goblin came in, fucking hell, that was sick. And then he just gets swooped away. When he came in with the original suit and his laugh, that was so good.
Willem Dafoe did an absolute...
Dude,
he
killed it.
Yeah,
incredible.
This is probably
he hasn't changed, has he? He
No.
looks exactly the same as he did
They
in the
did age him a little bit. They did a little bit.
Yeah, Andrew looked like he aged more than Willem.
I think the
Andrew
first time
looked the
watching it, I
same
think Toby aged the most.
Yeah.
I think they did it.
You're old man in a spandex.
Is he like 45 or something?
Yeah, he's 50. I know he's 40. Is he 40? He's found 45 to 50.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know.
That's
They did a good job.
But
They
then
still look really good in the suit, though. So.
Yeah, is that why he walked around with like the normal jacket on until the final scene?
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
Because he just didn't want to walk around and like have a 50-year-old in a Spider-Man suit the whole movie.
But then
Do you know what bit got me?
Electro turns up. You go on. I'll continue a minute.
Because we was just talking about because you guys were talking about Andrew Garfield and how he basically stole the show.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bits is where he catches MJ from
Oh, yeah.
falling,
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like he's like
That's one of my favorite
crying,
scenes.
and
That's
I'm
probably
like,
my favorite part too.
However,
yeah, I was like,
I
God damn,
when
bro.
I rewatched it, all the CGI is really bad when he hits the floor. You know, he springs
Hey,
like
I don't want to know,
Yeah.
man. I don't want to know.
You
That's
know,
like my
just
that's like
rewatch
one of my
it, and then
favorite
just
scenes
when
in the
he
film.
lands, you don't see it at the cinema because it's that quick. But when he lands, he's like a spring. So just to
Is
let-
it?
I can't wait to watch this
Yeah.
film in
Strange.
4K,
Me too.
like on my own screen in 4K IMAX, where I can actually pick out everything and watch it.
Oh
watch
yeah,
it properly.
Because
when you're at the
now he's like a
cinema,
spring. Mm.
when you're at the cinema, it's not easy to see everything. Not only have you got some Pratt's head in the way,
Yeah.
but but you can't. But I didn't watch it in 4K. I watched it in 1080p.
Sorry, that was funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
So before we move on, we were talking about Willem real quick. I want to just say, I know this is a really hot take, but I wasn't super keen on his performance in Spider-Man 1, not because of how he did it, but just the direction that they had him go with it. I just felt like it was a bit much. He did it so perfectly in this film.
He was like a
blown
Power
away.
Ranger.
He was like in the same scene where they were in that little flat, like he was walking over with
Oh,
Peter and he was
man.
just chatting normally, and then he turns around and does this super evil thing that was like super convincing. I was so blown away.
And the
I thought he killed
music
it.
as well. The
Yeah,
music
yeah.
is just so
Mm.
damn on point when he turns into Green Goblin, and the Spidey sense as well.
Oh
The
yeah, I
Spidey
loved it.
sense is
Oh, yeah.
perfect in this film.
I love how they
yeah,
did
so
it when he
good.
was in astral projection form. You know, like
Ast-
he did the little they had
Inside
the
out
little
suit?
like when Doctor Strange punched him out of his body, he did
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
the things around his head.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that is sick.
So then Electro turns up. What do you guys think about
Can
Electro?
I just mention one thing about the Electro coming up?
Yeah.
It really took me out the film, Sandman's audio. I couldn't stand it.
It was-
when
it
he
was a bit rough.
speaking.
Rugged, did
Yeah.
you even enjoy this film?
No, I fucking loved it. But when Sandman come in with the audio, it's really bad. If you
know.
rewatch it, just listen for the audio.
Oh, I actually agree. I noticed that.
I
for
think
it,
Lizards
too.
was worse.
No, Lizards were good when he's like
Lizard was
Peter
fine.
Parker
I don't know. I
running
feel like
around.
when Lizard spoke the first time, it was more jarring
in
than
the cell, I
Sandman
agree.
talking.
In the end scene when Lizard was speaking, that were pretty good. Same with Sandman, his audio were good at the end of the film and when he was in the cell, but when he first got introduced, oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It took me out of it for a second.
What I did like was that Electro did start off blue. He didn't just turn yellow
Yellow.
straight away. He
Yeah.
did. We did
Mm.
see him blue, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 straight away.
Yeah.
Also, his
think
entrance
he
was
did a
kind
good
of
job
funny
as
to me
well.
though. Like he's sitting here like this, and then Spider-Man's just looking at him, and then he just goes, "Boo!"
And it's
like
rock
Palpatine
music.
in Episode 9. I thought it was so funny. I don't know. Anyway, but I really liked how they handled him in general. I thought they handled him a lot better than the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
oh, yeah.
Yes.
So-
He was
Yes.
funny. He had a bit of a comedic sort of role
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think they all did really. It was like
I-
the MCU
I
kind
feel
of.
like out of
comedy
all
touch.
of the, I feel like out of all of the villains, his motivation made the most sense to me because they just
Yes.
explained it the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just wanted more power. He was.
And,
he
and
just
he's a
wanted the
lot
power
better
from this
looking. I
universe.
mean, if you went to a different world and you looked a lot better, you are going to want to stay, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mm,
That's the thing in its
yeah,
own.
man.
What I did really like was that Doc Ock when he changed back. So what happens next is obviously Tom. But we've completely skipped past the spell, by the way.
Yeah.
We completely skip
Wow.
past.
I mean, what else
the-
is there to say about it though?
Yeah, he just messed it up, didn't it?
Well, yeah, I suppose. But so when they go in there, when he's curing the villains, yeah, this is after a spell. When he goes back and he's curing the villains, we see a glimpse of, or no, we don't see a glimpse. We see him, Doc Ock, return to Dr. Octavius in his good form,
Yeah.
which I really
Mm.
liked.
That
Yeah,
was one of the best scenes.
I thought that was a
Toby
very
with,
special scene.
Doc Ock. I want it best.
Later on, yeah.
I don't think I could have asked for them to do Doc Ock better than how they did him in this movie.
Except
I-
from
I
the one problem
completely
about
agree.
Doc Ock in this film. How many times did he say the power? Is it the power of the sun in the palm of my
Three.
hand? He said that about 3
He
times.
said it 3
Yeah.
times, did he?
Yeah, he did.
It's disgusting.
But they also had Willem say, I'm something of a scientist
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
Dude, my entire
yeah.
theater
I
just
loved that,
was
man. I
cheering.
loved that.
Yeah, my entire theater was cheering when that happened. It was hilarious.
Everyone, that was a good bit.
And then after the Electro, after they cure the villains, they all get out, right? And then what happened? Then they have to. Oh yeah, and then Aunt May.
Oh yes. After his tingle tense is tingling.
Tinkle tense. What's it?
Tingle
Okay.
tense.
Yeah.
She's paid.
Is
Peter
his
Tingle.
Peter Tingle it was tingling.
That makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
Peter Tingle.
Well, that's what they call it in Far From
That's
Home.
what they call it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it?
But
Oh,
that's
it's
what
like
they called
all
it
my
in.
David Tingle's going.
This is what
You know what I
they
mean?
called it from Homecoming, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it Far From Home?
It was
No,
Far
was
From
it?
Home.
Was it Far
No,
From
because
Home?
it was the beginning of Far From Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called it the Peter Tingle, and then they
The
referred
Dylan
to that
Tingle.
many times again. Yeah, because MJ says it, I
lot.
think twice, or more than twice. She definitely asks Andrew if he's got the Peter Tingle, and she also says to Tom when he's in his Inside Out suit to use his Tingle, the Peter Tingle, and Tingle the Electro.
Yeah, but MJ might be giving him some sort of different Peter Tingle. Like not that you get what I mean. Like I'm not just talking about like
We started this
Spider-Man.
podcast
Yeah,
talking
we
about
get-
Lego
we
Star
get
Wars.
what
You
you
know,
mean,
children are
we
gonna
get
watch
what
this.
But then they don't know what the Peter Tingle is.
No.
Everyone
Yeah,
has
I
a
mean,
tingle.
if children are watching this, it's probably rare that they've seen all the Spider-Man movies or they
That's
have the
true.
same nostalgia kind of level. So I feel like we are hitting all audiences here. So
Yeah.
so you know,
Yeah.
That's just it.
I tell you
Well,
what,
yeah.
I don't like. I don't like the fact that Sandman turned bad. Being on the topic of talking about the villains, I don't
agree.
like how there was no switch to Sandman being completely fine and then bad, and then just
But yeah,
trying to
he
kill him in
had-
the end.
He had like no motivation to be bad.
No, he had the worst
Did he?
thing, worst audio, and just
And you can totally tell because they just had the CG sand guy walk around, and then so the whole movie, and then the one scene that the actor was in was just reused. So
You know, I really like when he sat down on the sofa though, and it was
That was
brushing off
funny.
the sand, and then just obviously get more sand everywhere.
but that's like part of the thing is like if they just hired the actor, like they wouldn't have had to do
I
that.
don't
'cause-
think he wanted to come out though. I think that because he were happy to do.
Oh,
the
is that
lines
why?
at home. Yeah, because he did the lines at home. Same.
I
with-
know, but like, did they just? I don't know why he did that though. Is it because he was filming for something else? I guess.
No, he's not. He's not mega popular. Someone said he was filming for Spider-Man. I think that's like the highest thing going, isn't it? You know, like you're doing all
I
high.
guess, but if he's like contractually obligated to be filming for something else, and they're like, "Hey, we need
Maybe
you to
he's
do
just
this,"
lazy, bro.
Maybe
he
might
was scared of
just thought,
COVID.
Sack it, and you know, just do voice lines under me covers.
What did you all think of Aunt May's death?
they did it really well.
Oh,
Really
it's
well.
funny, isn't it?
However, it could have been
It's not
improved.
funny.
It was
it's not
funny.
good.
That was
Funny?
your
Nah,
first
it's-
response.
It,
I was
it
gonna
was
say-
very sad.
You know, I was gonna say what was funny is how Willem and Tom were just like WWE each other through the
Yeah.
floors. That was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
funny to me.
It's good action though. I
It was
enjoyed it.
good.
Yeah.
I think
I wish,
there's two good suplexes in this film, and both of them is Tom and Green Goblin fighting.
Yeah.
What are you doing, David? He was doing this before we started recording a lot. What do you do? What are you doing?
What is it?
It's Shy Guy.
It's Shy Guy.
What's
I'm
Shy
not sure how
Guy?
that relates to Aunt May dying, but okay.
That's the
Well,
face
this
actually,
was
yeah.
my facial expression when she died. I was like, no. I just thought it was funny, man. But yeah, I enjoyed her death. No, well, I didn't enjoy it. Obviously, no, I thought-
Thank God she's dead. Get Marissa out of here.
I think they did a good job with it. I think Tom Holland smashed it with like
Yeah,
the emotions
acting.
and like how he went with it.
This was his
Um,
best acting. In
I just
any
wish it
Marvel
would. I
movie.
just wish I could improve it though a little bit. This is just me being pretty dark. You know, when the glider hits her, it should have impaled her into the wall, and then
Hey.
Goblin just smacks her head onto the glider over and over again until her brains are bashed on glider, and they jumps on and goes away.
You know they
That'd
do
be
that like
funny.
you just described a scene from the Joker movie where like
Yeah,
he
all
stabs
Game
it
of
and it goes
Thrones.
boom, 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 boom. Like
That's what I would have done.
they can't do that in a PG-13 movie.
I liked how she came out of the responsibility line.
Yeah.
With great power, there must also
And then
be
that was improved on the
great
rooftop scene.
responsibility.
That was so good when it goes great power, and then Toby goes.
Yeah.
Also, I
yeah.
have no idea why Andrew Garfield knew what they were talking about because they don't say the line in his
Yeah.
movies.
Well, I mean, I suppose I'm not sure if they were trying to retcon that for Uncle Ben in Andrew's universe to also say with great power comes great responsibility, but he kind of just nodded in agreement, didn't he?
I thought he said something about it. Like he said, my Uncle Ben said that or something. I don't know.
No,
I know he didn't say the
Toby
line.
said that.
Actor,
Toby
actually,
said that.
talking about that. I know
Oh.
Toby's Uncle Ben was a good actor, but I think Andrew's were really good.
I enjoyed them both.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have any complaints about any of the Uncle Bens.
It's so sad. Honestly, this film was such an emotional roller coaster in the second half.
Mhm.
Like,
From this
I found
point
myself
on-
tearing up so much. It was mad.
I couldn't. I can't really tear up in a full cinema of people because I don't know why. It's just I can't. I can definitely get more emotional watching a film at home.
I got
than
emotions, when Andrew saved MJ, and it was just like that were emotional, but I wouldn't cry.
I thought I thought they should have lingered on that moment a little bit longer. When that happened, I think they cut that too fast.
Yeah.
It'd have been so funny if Andrew Garfield
Don't
failed again. You're not making me say that.
No, but like if he was like, "Give us a kiss, love," like I've just saved your life. No.
What?
What are you
Why
on
did you go
today?
in that direction?
Just like a little peck on the cheek.
I wouldn't have liked to see that because Andrew's like a middle-aged man now, and MJ's only like 19 in this film. I think
She's 17.
20 in this film.
They're all 17 in this movie.
In this film,
Yes, because they said at the beginning that they're all 17 going to university.
really?
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah.
did actually. Yeah, I thought
Really?
17.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
in the first
well-
film, is Tom 15? He's 15 in Homecoming.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about how ripped he is?
It's
by
only
the
2
way?
years later. I know he bulked up, didn't he? He did.
This guy must have hit the gym hard. His chest is like the size of, nearly the same size as mine. I'll be
Close.
huge.
Yeah, not far from it. Not far. He's got a little way to go, but not far from it. No. So
Yes.
where are we at? Where are we at in the film? Aunt May's
and
just
we
died,
saw-
Aunt May died.
Yeah.
Apparently
Aunt May
it was
died.
funny.
and Ned. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then they
yeah.
come through. We kind of talked about this at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
Andrew-
Ned's got magic. What's that about? He
Well,
just.
Hobgoblin. He's gonna be
Sling ring.
Hobgoblin.
Anyone can learn it. I mean, he's just got the sling ring.
Well, I don't think so. I think that I don't think it's a case of the Last Jedi kind of anyone can be a Jedi. I think that he does possess some magic abilities because remember when he first goes and meets Doctor Strange, he does say that his nan had said that there was always magic in the family.
Yeah, yeah.
but
So
that
they
was
do
like,
kind
I
of
figured
set
that
that
was
up.
a joke.
No, that
I thought that was a joke, but
I
it
think
was-
that
Well,
was
he does
I
have
think
a
that was set
magic
up.
touch because how long did it take Doctor Strange to learn that?
Yeah, I mean Ned must
while.
become the Sorcerer Supreme.
No,
I
Well-
I think he's going to become Hobgoblin. Which
Yeah,
is a
he's going to
villain.
be Hobgoblin.
He's
Who's
gonna be a
Hobgoblin?
villain.
Why?
Is that Netflix?
Knox.
Is that sorry, comic?
Because
Yeah,
he's
so-
losing weight alongside. He can do magic, and he did tease in the film if I become a villain.
Yeah,
But
he
some
did.
right villain
So,
thing.
in case you don't know, Ned in the comic books is a friend of Peter who becomes Hobgoblin. And they kind of tease with Toby. He's saying, my best friend, he's like he was a Green Goblin. He tried to kill me, died in my arms. And that's like, well, Ned's gonna be hot. Like,
Yeah,
he's
no,
not-
he can't. He can't.
He
He's
will,
promised.
yeah.
Ned
will.
promised he would not turn into
Yeah,
a
And then,
supervillain
he,
and kill
and
him.
then he
Oh,
forgot
he-
who Peter
He
was.
forgot his Peter Parker
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So he forgot the promise, but Tom knows it, which is gonna make that even more emotional if they do it.
I swear to God, if they do it, oh no, Ned can't become.
Nah, I
I'd
don't
try.
want to
I
see
really
that.
want that to happen. I think it'd be
I
really
don't
cool.
want Ned to become a bad guy. He's too sweet.
But what if like I don't know, what if like okay, so let's say in this scenario, Tom like makes MJ remember him or whatever, but
Yeah,
he can't make
that's got to
Ned
happen.
remember him. And then Ned's mad because he's like manipulating MJ and whatever, and he like gets really mad at him. And then he become I don't know, like then he falls into a pool of electric eels. I don't know, something happens. And then
That's the way to go.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
I think MJ's got to remember at some point, otherwise it's just like
Absolutely.
rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ned,
Where are we at?
Hobgoblin.
Oh yeah, so now the Spider-Men are in. So
Yep.
now Ned's opening up portals saying he wants to see Spider-Man, and Andrew turns up.
I love those bug eyes, man. I got so hyped when I saw those.
Yeah, Andrew awesome.
It's so cool again. So the first time I watched it, the whole start of the film, I did enjoy it because it was just like building hype throughout. But the second
you
time
knew
I
it
watched
was going to
it,
happen.
the second time I watched
knew
it,
it was
I
gonna
knew what to look forward to,
Yeah,
and
yeah, so you're not gonna
it
enjoy
drags a bit more.
Yeah,
But-
I agree though.
But when watching it the second time, it was so cool just to sit back, enjoy the film, and listen to the audience around just reacting to Andrew and Toby turning up.
Mm-hmm.
I like it where
Yeah.
he just hangs on the ceiling. He just jumps.
That
was
up and hangs
hilarious.
there like
He
that.
cleans up
Andrew's
the
so good.
cobwebs.
He's so
Yeah, he gets confidence. Yeah, he was really good. He was my favorite Spider-Man in this film.
Me too.
By far.
yeah, but I think he's made him my favorite Spider-Man of all time now.
Honestly, I agree. Yeah, his
I
movies.
don't-
Tom
know.
Holland's actually got the Spider-Man treatment now, so he is he's actually become Spider-Man now. He
Mhm.
used to be Iron Boy Jr., didn't he? That would basically.
I think Tom Holland could become my favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he definitely
Ooh,
could.
nah,
He could.
I
nah,
think now he has become Spider-Man. This whole trilogy has been his origin story,
Very
and now
similar to
we're
Ahsoka
gonna
Tano.
get Spider-Man. Like, not MCU Spider-Man, we're getting Spider-Man. No one knows who he is,
Yeah.
and he's been through this whole emotional journey. Aunt May's died. He's got the responsibility line. He now lives in a flat.
He's
so
not rich.
an apartment. He's still broke, but he's studying. So I do expect he is gonna go to MIT and probably meet MJ.
Yeah.
But he's got the classic comic Spider-Man suit,
he has now.
th-
Yeah, he's actually
and-
become Spider-Man.
and Venom is now in the MCU. So the next film will probably be Venom and Spider-Man.
I hope that's the next
I-
Spider-Man movie and not the next Venom movie.
No,
Yeah,
there's no
that-
more Venom. There's no more Venom movies now. I don't think.
No, they're doing a third
Thank
Venom
God.
movie.
Are there?
Yeah.
Then it would have to be that, surely.
No, I really hope it
No,
isn't.
no. They've separated it now. Don't forget the symbiote's
Yeah,
now landed
'cause-
in the MCU.
Because now
and
the
then Tom
MCU
Holland is-
has the symbiote,
Yeah.
and Venom is back in the Sonyverse.
Oh,
They
so,
literally just
so if they've
used
dropped the
it.
symbiote, it's not going to be Tom Hardy.
No, is it?
Damn, it could be
Yeah.
Ned.
I don't know about that. They could
No.
introduce the MCU Eddie Brock.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they
it'd
will.
be Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Have Topher Grace come back.
And they'll actually do Venom right now because a lot of people complain at how they've done Venom in the past. He needs to be
Yeah.
gruesome.
I
Venom.
mean,
Yeah, he does need to be.
It's so incredible how the MCU pretty much gets everybody right. I
Yeah.
mean, take out maybe Captain Marvel, and they get
Okay,
everybody
yeah.
spot on.
Mhm.
It's just
Mm.
incredible casting.
And also
all
how
around.
they improved a lot from the comics, such as Star-Lord. He's really crap in the comics. You don't listen to music, no. And then the MCU
Oh,
really made Star-Lord.
yeah, absolutely.
I got a Guardians of the Galaxy comic book after the movie came out, and I was really disappointed by his character too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they've improved him in the newer comics, such as Secret Wars. He's actually out the film now.
Yeah, I started getting those. I haven't finished it though.
What is Secret Wars going to be? Because I
No,
heard that
it's
Andrew
gonna
might
be the
return
next-
to that.
You know, MCU's Endgame. It's going to be that.
It's gonna be the next.
Ah.
So basically, my vague understanding of it, because I haven't finished it. My vague understanding of it, it's like, kind of like the worlds are like collided together to make like one super
Mm.
world that's under the control of either like Kang or Doctor Doom or something.
Oh,
I
that
don't
sounds very
remember.
messy.
So it's like they're like in some space. It kind of looks like that area from Loki where the chamber is. It looks like
Yeah.
that, but it's just like a flat kind of world with like stuff on it. And like it's kind of, if I'm thinking of the same thing, and they're all kind of trapped there, and they're under the control of Kang or Doctor Doom or whoever's in charge or something. I think that's what it
Mm.
is. Maybe it's Battle
It's something like that. It's just a big war.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
Can we go back to I don't think it is, but you know when he moves into the flat,
Yeah.
it looks exactly like
Yeah,
the
the
flat
same
that
as-
Toby
yeah.
Maguire was in.
It is.
I thought
Yeah,
Mr.
they-
Dickovic were going to come in.
So I
Yeah.
really quickly before we move on, because I think what you bring up is really cool. Before we move on from Secret Wars, apparently I heard that Andrew and Toby they're trying to get them back for Secret Wars.
Yeah, that's why I brought up what it was about, because I heard that Andrew and Toby might return for it. I've also heard that Andrew's willing to return no matter what, which is very exciting. If we get an amazing Spider-Man 3 in the MCU, boy, oh boy.
You know what they need to do is they need to make Andrew the Spider-Man in the Venom universe.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Yeah.
They definitely need to do
if we did get the Amazing Spider-Man 3, it'd be a really different Spider-Man, because after Gwen's death, Andrew went a bit dark like Batman.
Yes.
So
And it'd be interesting.
Really
so
cool
then they have
Spider-Man.
Venom versus Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, a really dark movie.
There's something there, yeah.
Yeah, it could be a really dark twist on Spider-Man, which would be awesome to see.
Although that's difficult, because for the MCU, they're not that good at doing really dark stuff, are they?
No, they
always lighten the mood.
No, they are going dark because Blade's coming in. That's meant to be
And Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's
coming in really dark.
I mean, even Doctor Strange looks really good, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Moon Knight's dark.
Because I do want to go back a bit and just say that when all the Spider-Man come together, it is it battles with the Endgame battle, but it's really got to be my favourite hour of Spider-Man, and the final battle has got to be probably my favourite final battle in any Spider-Man and MCU movie there is. When they're all swinging, they're all landing, they're all in their suits, and Andrew Garfield again is stealing the show, because when he's swinging around, when him and Toby are swinging around and they're shouting like they did in the old movies, that just hit the nostalgia perfectly.
Yeah. I love how like they were doing the quips and stuff still. Like Andrew was doing, "Hey Max, you miss me?" Like
that's
he's
what I
the
mean.
most quippy.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, but
Andrew's awesome.
I really think he got a bad rap. He got the short end of the stick.
I liked him anyway.
Me too.
And when he was all doing the pointing thing together in the lab, and then on the scaffolding, was it on the scaffolding?
Yeah,
they had two moments where they was all pointing at each other.
It's like the meme, innit?
Yeah,
exactly.
The end
credits, the end credits, they actually had the meme. Where they're pointing at
Did
each
they?
other.
Oh, did they?
On the credits, and the credits are coming down, and it's showing other cartoons.
I wasn't
There's
watching
actually
the credits.
A little bit where they point at each other.
I stayed till after the Doctor Strange trailer, and I did not see
No,
that.
it's not an end credit. I mean, on the credits. You know, when it's all the pictures in the paintings.
Oh, I wasn't really looking at that too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Doctor Strange 2 looks really good, doesn't it? Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
and as soon as that came up and we saw Wanda, I got so hyped.
Did you see? Have you guys seen What If?
No.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know what you're probably gonna say.
The Dark Doctor Strange.
The Dark Doctor Strange. Yeah. I've seen that.
He was like my favorite character out of all of that. I'm so hyped, man. I don't know how they're gonna do it though, because well, spoilers for What If. He's kind of like not evil at the end. Like he's not good, but he's not evil at the end. He's kind of like he's like a Watcher Junior a little bit.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I don't know how they're gonna make him evil.
Aren't they? Apparently, this is going to be like a bit like a Spider-Man. We're going to see. I think is it Patrick Stewart's Professor X come out. We're going to see Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider.
I didn't hear that.
My god!
Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider in What If or in live action?
No, it's going to be
Doctor Strange.
this one as a variant of Ghost Rider for fun, and then they're actually having Keanu Reeves, I believe, as Ghost Rider.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Please.
Oh mate, I love Nicolas Cage though as Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but it's like
I
the
love him
Spider-Man
as-
scene. You're going to have that as
He
a
must be old now.
variant of Ghost Rider. You'll have Nicolas Cage as a variant, and then you'll have Keanu Reeves as the actual MCU Ghost Rider.